Wagwan Miners, Technicals here. It's time for the weekly switch up where I take a look at the state of the market, the state of mining, and decide what to switch my equipment to. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel so you can follow along in this process and maybe you can extract something from it. I'll also be picking the winner of last week's giveaway, do a giveaway on these videos of one of these CPU mining stands. If you'd like to enter, details on how to do it is somewhere within this video. On the Technicals, let's get into it. Before that, this video brought to you by Miner Bros. If you're tired of waiting around the shallow end of the pool and ready to go balls deep into ASIC mining, Miner Bros has you covered. The price you see is the price you pay to your door. No surprise duty bills, no tack on shipping. Use code TECHNICALS at checkout for $50 off every item you order. Go right now to cryptominerbros.com and use code TECHNICALS for $50 off. All right, so again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, follow along in this process. Check out some of my other videos. Let me know if you like them. Subscribe to the channel if so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the most profitable thing really today and kind of over the past week, and what the most spicy speculative plays will be, in my opinion, and I'll offer my commentary on what other coins are out there. Taking a look first at the calculator websites, which are super duper accurate. What to mine to lead off, the one that's been around forever. Right now, again, for the umpteenth week in a row, it's saying that ZEPH is the most profitable thing to mine on my 6 4070s and 13080 Ti. And I was the previous weeks on NiceHash, just kind of all the way through on NiceHash and ZEPH, just to collect the Bitcoin, just to get some Skrilla to finance another CPU rig. Did that last week. We moved over to Narai, back to Narai XNA. So I think it's just ZEPH's kind of the least worst of current GPU coins, because profitability is not great right now. It's the same story over on hashrate.no. Now you have to pick your GPU over there, but it's kind of been a toss-up between Ironfish and something else, usually Gram. Pyron kind of sneaks in there. So I don't expect really any of that to change, but you know how GPU mining is, the things can change in 5 minutes. So I'm sure things will change drastically in the 1 day time between when I shoot this video and when it actually comes out. Taking a look at brand new coins over on what miningpoolstats.stream, the new coins that came out. AI DPIN on Kapow, so it's a GPU mineable coin, pretty recent, that I saw listed on our plant not too long ago. Going down, the next most recent one, Idle Chain, which I blurbed about last week in this video, but never actually looked into it because I'm hardcore into cubic. So maybe we'll take a look at that and see what it's been doing over the past week. For our purposes, we're going to be looking for yield, because profits are way down since the halving. People kind of fleeing away. Now it goes up and down. You know, I get the emails. Bitcoin's up 5%, Bitcoin's down 5%, Bitcoin's up 5, down 5, up, down. So what I've been doing is kind of looking for yield a little bit, or just security while I focus on other things, just so I can keep mining. Point being is I see people turning off their GPUs or CPUs or whatnot. But if you're mining into Bitcoin, and I mean, I think Bitcoin's a pretty safe bet that it's going to be, you know, X dollars. I don't know what that dollar figure is, but you know, in my view, you just stay at it, even if you're mining unprofitably, and float the power. You can do the math on that, and then it'll tell you whether or not you're going to be able to finance all that power that you floated. But if you're unable to do that, then I perfectly understand that you have to turn your machines off because you don't want to pay that power bill month to month. But you know, that whole time that you were not mining, and then the price goes up, and then you could have had all this Bitcoin when the yields were higher, that you could have then sold. And so does that make sense? It's a dice roll, but what isn't a dice roll in this space? So let's see what had big difficulty drops. I really ignore anything under, me personally, under like a 90%, because that's kind of like, you know, what is happening here. Going down the list, we're next looking at total volume, because we've got to be able to sell this garbage if we do mine it. So one of the spicier coins I've seen here, a Kapow coin, of course, and we're going into the summertime in the Northern Hemisphere. A lot of people not liking Kapow because it's so hot, but AI Power Grid, it's been kind of a darling coin, down 28% down in difficulty, but only about 8% down in price over the past 7 days. So some additional yield there. We'll kind of jot that down for a potential. Narai, another 18% drop in difficulty and only 6% down in price. So I'm glad I've been accumulating the bag there. I'm going to list Narai here. You know, kind of the point that I'm seeing here, and just the way I feel every single week when I look at this and do this video, is like I have no confidence in any of these things. And so that's, you know, kind of why I gravitate back towards NiceHash or Unmineable or whatever, getting paid out in a big stinking coin that I kind of like. Because a lot of these, they pop up and it's just the same story over and over again. And, you know, I don't believe in any of the technology. I mean, it's like, you know, when everyone's hot for DPIN stuff right now,
I don't think depend stuff's going anywhere. I mean, what kind of infrastructure is it going to build out that can't be just completely nuked from orbit by Google or any of the big companies that could deploy it rapidly or retrofit their systems? Can Verizon come in and just do it? I just don't see it happening. But in the short term, probably a good way to accumulate tokens and hopefully, ideally, sell those tokens for some real money. I'm kind of close here to the single-digit difficulty drops, which is, that's just a swing. I don't see much point there. But someone did mention that. Someone did mention in a video that indeed GPUs are as efficient as CPUs in mining cubic. So I think maybe I want to take a look at that. Because we've had great profitability on our CPUs and our total ITs are way down for this cycle, which is all relative. As far as I understand it, when you mine cubic, if your ITs go down in the next epoch, that means everybody's ITs went down. So it's all relative. It's not like, oh, suddenly you're falling behind the pack. Again, as far as I understand it, so there's no need to fuss over it. But if I'm thinking about it, if a lot of people seem upset by that, then maybe they'll pull off cubic because it's like, well, I'm not getting the ITs. They leave, maybe that's some more share of less difficulty that we can capitalize on. So let's take a look at putting our GPUs on cubic. All right, so after much toil and a quick wardrobe change, we're up and mining on cubic with our GPUs on Hive OS. Thanks to everyone who's been beating on me to get started with that. So we've got our 4070s and our 13080 Ti. No matter what I do with the overclocks, either setting them manually in the flight sheet or playing with them here on the dashboard, I'm not really breaking 250 ITs on the 4070s or 200 on the 3080 Ti. But looking around in the Cubic Li Discord, it looks like that's kind of around what people are getting for the 4070 anyway. So I'm happy with that. We'll see what that comes out to. I'll wait for the, I'll just verify on the pool because it takes a little time for the pool to catch up, but it is showing the rig pinging it, I guess. It's just not showing the ITs yet, but I've only been up for about 10 minutes. So we're going to stick on that for the week. We're all in on cubic. So anyway, that's what we're doing for the week. CPUs, cubic. GPUs, cubic. ASICs, cubic. No, just kidding. Whatever they mine, Bitcoin. So that's what we're doing for this week. If you like this content, please leave a like, leave a subscription below. Check out the channel and the other videos, see if there's anything you like. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, I'm TheTechnicals. See you next time. All right, let's pick a winner for our mining stand. Again, thanks to everybody who ordered a mining stand. Link in the description below. Over to my Etsy if you want to buy one of these. I'm working on a simplified version for just like a simple lean-to kind of thing. And I'm also working on a double version. I don't know how long those will take because I'm doing it, I'm kind of learning how to design as I move along. So no promises there, but I am working on other stuff. Check out the link in the Etsy if you want to support the channel. But this is what the video that you had to comment on last week's switch up a video. You just had to say something unhinged, which could really be anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick one of these comments, run it in here, just so you know there's no tomfoolery. Fetch it, no replies, anything goes. Total of 79 comments. That's a pretty good video. Let's pick a winner. Congratulations too. I just got off work and it's flooded in East Texas. Kenny La Violette 2813. Congratulations. You got to email me though if you want the stand. I will send it out to you. Email me. Email's in the description below. If you want to win a stand for this week, the same thing. The same thing you did last week. Just comment on this video that you're watching right now. Just anything. Tell me if you're in the US or Canada, because I'm only shipping to the US or Canada, and just say really anything you like. Something positive and with a lot of buzzwords that the algorithm will like. If you say something the algorithm doesn't like, you do not win. And I am the Primarch of this video. I can decide who wins and who doesn't. My voice is changing. Sorry, I'm going through puberty. Anyway, congratulations, Mr. La Violette. And if you want to be the winner, comment in this video and maybe the lucky one could be you.